sweating a lot. I'm going to send you.
You might go back to work. You might go back to work with all the things you have to do.
So he's able to stay home. I got to stay home the summer before my little boy started kindergarten, so that was huge to me. I got to spend the summer with him before he started kindergarten. We have a 4-month-old now, and I've been saying, we both get to stay home with her. We're both, and it's really starting to be special now because, like the other day, we sat down and we were trying to feed her solid, like our first foods together. So we sat down together and we were able to feed her together for the first time. We were both there when she rolled over for the first time. She's only done it one time. She rolled over, and we're getting to both experience all of those special moments together, which I think is really awesome. We paid for our wedding. I refused to let my mom and dad pay for my wedding. They had done enough. I've been able to buy a house that I would never, ever have been able to buy without my Plexus income ever, and I did it by myself. I bought my first car on my own without a co-signer by myself. Those are some of my most proud, my proudest moments. Let me see, I wrote a few down in case I forgot. Free trips. I could pay my bills on time. I could go to lunch with my little boy. I don't have to worry about calling in sick to work if he's sick and then getting scolded for a week about, missing work. I don't know. I think that's about it. It's so much. I can go on and on. Plexus.
Credit cards.
Oh, yeah. No more credit cards. No more credit cards. We paid off our last credit card. The other day, I sent off my last credit card. We're about to start paying off. My goal is to be debt-free by the time I'm 30. And we just bought a brand new house. And I want to be debt-free by the time I'm 30. So we're slowly paying things off. And something that's interesting about my business that I just figured out, I always sit there and think about the numbers because it's just insane to me. And so the other day, or yesterday, I posted a status, but I figured out that if I would have stayed, if I would have never taken a chance with my Plexus business, and I would have stayed working at that same job that I was working at when I quit, it would have taken me 20 years to make what I have made in 2.5 years with my Plexus business. Wow. 20 years. It would probably be almost time for me to retire, and I'm made, but I've already made in 2.5 years. So.
Well, I didn't make that much money yet, but I'm on the way and I will. What Plexus has done for me is given me my life back in many ways. I think God breaks us down to build us back up. And that's exactly what happened with me. In moving back home, I went through a horrible divorce. Started out, was a single mom with 4 kids. And to have to say no all the time to your children. They don't understand. They're little. I had some teenagers. They still didn't understand. So that makes no difference. But always having to say no. And they, in the world now, they compare themselves with the other children. And that was tough for me. So in the beginning, I was working 3 jobs trying to stop that from happening. And then I married my wonderful husband, which took a lot of that burden off of me. He's been phenomenal. Took in me and 4 girls and raised them as his own. So I was blessed by that. But then Plexus came into my life. And now, I think, had that not happened, had I not been brought down to be brought back up, I wouldn't appreciate it as much. So it has impacted my life in so many ways, and I look at all the small things now that I'm able to do for my children. People call my children spoiled, but they are, and that's because of where we came from and all the no's that had taken place before. I've been able to quit my full-time job as well, and now I'm on my way to financial freedom. I'm not quite there yet because I have many things that I want to do. But it is definitely in the works, and I'm well on my way. So I do plan to retire my husband this coming year. So we'll have another proud husband in the family.
Okay, we're running a little bit short on time, so we're going to find these last 2 questions. What motivates you to stay in Plexus? And what's one piece of advice that you would give to someone starting wanting to start their Plexus journey? My answer to that is, what motivates me to stay in Plexus is seeing what it's doing for other people, financially and health-wise. And what's one piece of advice I would give to someone who wants to start their Plexus journey is, you can't afford not to do this. It's amazing.
What motivates